What's up, everybody? Hopefully, you are having a wonderful Wednesday evening, and we're here for some more CONCACAF Champions Cup action. Forge FC versus Monterrey. Normal guy, Gulf Coast, how are you? Thanks for already being here this evening. I'm excited for this one. I want to see how good Forge can do against a Liga MX side and where they stand. I've tried to keep up with the Canadian League, and I really like Pacific because of their jerseys and stuff. But yeah, I'm excited for this matchup, and I'm excited for Champions Cup. So hopefully we have a good one. It's a very cold one there in Canada. Yes, golf. This is on Fox Sports 2. That is where the match is being played on. Well, uh, yeah, I guess that's what it's being played on. They're playing in Canada. They're at Forge's stadium. And like I said, I'm excited for this. Hopefully we have a good match. And we will go over some lineups here. So on the Monterrey side, we have De La Rosa up top with Diosa and Torres in behind them playing the cam role. And then Alvarado, Ambriz, Fimbres, and Chavez there in the CDM, probably more attacking, especially those wing backs will be attacking. And then you have Moreno, Ortega, and Leon there on the back line, and Cardenas there in goal for Monterrey. Hopefully I pronounced the goalkeeper's name right. And I'm going to try to pronounce some of these Forge FC players. I was looking at them before the game here, before the stream, to try to pronounce some of these because very different than what I'm used to. So up top right is their striker. You have Borges, Chanier, I think that is how you say his name, playing the cam role, and then Babalu there in the midfield playing in the cam positions there. Becker and Hajapur, I think that I'm pretty sure that's really close to what it was pronouncing there on the computer. At the CDM spot with Rama, Johnson, Nemec, and Jevramovic is their left back. And then I'm not even going to try to say their goalkeeper's name. Angus, I saw that you're in here. What's up? How are you? Connor, how's it going? And Gracie, how are you all today? Thank you for stopping in. Super excited for this one. Sorry, okay, you're talking about Leverkusen? You're trying to figure out the package with Hulu. I think it's like Hulu, Disney, and ESPN Plus. Golf, you're saying that Forge is going to win this 2-1. That's your prediction. Gracie's saying 3-1 Monterrey. I'm going to say 2-1 Monterrey, but I would love to see Golf. I would love to see your prediction there at 2-1 for Forge. I think that that would be fantastic. On top of that, I really like Forge's jerseys. I saw their Instagram post, that orange. I like that orange. But players are out on the field getting ready to, they're shaking hands and stuff. So kickoff is soon to come. Seems like there is a good bit of fans there. It's very cold, I bet. I mean, my goodness. Well, the one side of the stadium has a good bit of fans on it. This other side, where the camera is, doesn't seem to have very many. You bet on them last year and won. Okay, it's understandable. But yeah, these orange kits are nice by Forge. Hojab Pravor. Hey, that's how he said it. I think that's how I pretty much said it. So I'll take the dub on that, on pronouncing his name there. Yeah, it's 19 degrees there. Very cold. We have seen a couple matches with this head ref. I believe that's if I'm looking at the right guy, he's the one that did the coin flip. He is a pretty good ref, so I'm hoping for a good game here. Normal, yeah, I did see that from earlier. I also saw a team earlier down 2-0 and ended up. It might have been Bayern. I think it was Bayern that I saw. So is it? So it's not pronounced De La Rosa. He did not pronounce it that way, which I thought it would be pronounced that way. Yeah, 40 degrees is a lot better than 19. Golf, you're gonna put 10. You're going 10 bucks on it. Well, good luck on that. Yeah, I don't do too much. I don't do betting, so. And to be honest, I like I said, I kept up with the Canadian League somewhat last season and during their season, but not as much as to be able to bet on it. That's just like League MX. I don't keep up with that league enough to know who's a lot better or who's not a lot better. But we're getting ready to kick off. Forge is going right to left on the screen. Monterrey going left to right. And Forge is starting with the ball there at home. And we are underway. So Monterey's not used to turf. So this is a turf field. I was not aware of that. So Forge has it at the back here with their center backs. I will say I kind of like this camera angle because you can see a lot more of the field than what we saw last night. Which I really thought, just to touch on last night a little bit, I thought Real Hope played a good game against a side like Cruz Azul. I will say, but we'll see what the second leg brings because they will be in Mexico for that match. But now Monterrey have the ball at the back here. So they're really spread out there on the back. Using the whole field here. Forge is pressing a little bit. And they actually just... Oh, I thought they were going to win it back, but two of their guys just let it go. And they let it go out, so it is a throw for Forge here. And look at that beard for Forge. That their coach's beard. I like that. Now I will say I believe Forge is a lot better than Real Hope, so I'm hoping, no pun intended, that this match is a better match altogether than what yesterday was. It was a good flick up, but offside, so free kick to Monterrey. What's up, Roger? How are you? Jamie, what's up? You're having a problem with Fox's app? I didn't have any trouble yesterday because we did run into the issue yesterday's game that our game got thrown to the app. So Arsenal also lost to Newcastle 2-0 and 4-0 on aggregate. What was that for? What competition was that? Carabao or Carabao? Not Carabao. Carabao Cup. Monterrey sends it downfield. Has it here at the bottom of the screen. Gets pulled and, oh wow. I thought for sure that would be a foul, but it's a throw to Forge here. Did Arsenal start their starters normal? So here we go. We got a free kick to Monterrey. Guy kind of just slid into the other guy. He let it go on, but I'm pretty sure the side judge is the one that. Yeah, he didn't mean it at all. He slid. I'm glad that he didn't give him a card. Yesterday we saw a yellow card within the first 2 minutes, and then we didn't see another one until like the 80th. Even though there's a bunch that should have gotten that. So Monterey have it here at the bottom of the screen. Bad pass, turnover. Now Forge is on the counter. Give it to him. It was a bad pass. There you go, Angus. Way to find it, figure it out. Get the game up there. It is crazy to see how the players are being very cautious with running. I mean, my goodness, they're slipping and sliding everywhere. Normal, how do you get a 2.8 rating? But yeah, this the field is I'm guessing just straight ice. Yeah, slip and slide turf. I mean, a lot of players slipping, especially for Forge. Everyone's being very careful. But when it's 19 degrees out, you'll get that. That's what's going to suck is it's going to be one of those things. Both teams are playing, timid and scared because of that. All it's going to take is one team like a center back slip or something, and the other team goes on to score, and that kind of sucks. That's how the game would like end. Up the what? Where do you sing golf? Hamilton. I believe it's Hamilton, Canada. Angus. That's right, Normal. We got Champions League back next week. But I'm more excited for the week after that. MLS is back. That's what we're really here for. So Forge is holding on in possession a good bit here. Monterey is just kind of sitting back. And again, number 18 for Forge is going to. Babalu is going to have to change his cleats at halftime. Oh, gotcha, Golf. Gotcha. Hey, what's up, Kevin? How are you? Thanks for stopping in. So Hamilton is close to Detroit. I did not know that. Thanks for sharing that, Angus. Yeah, the ball is going a little bit everywhere. So it's Ontario. Okay, they're at the Hammer. That's what the stadium is called. That's going to be a good game, Normal. So we got a throw for Monterey here in the final third. He was trying his. The guys in the box were not ready for that. I could not imagine. I mean, I guess the ball might be okay right now with it moving around and stuff, but I couldn't imagine heading the ball in this weather. Kevin, it's the Pittsburgh of Ontario. Okay, that's a good reference. Okay, golf. That's a good take. I like Leeds, but that's just because Brendan Aronson's on there. We've watched a Leeds game on here before, but he didn't play. It was an FA Cup match. I forget who they played against now that I say that. Yes, Kevin. They Pittsburgh is a steel town. So yeah, just some more slipping and sliding everywhere. So goal kick for Forge here due to players slipping. Wow, that's crazy. It's been 50 years since Monterrey has played against a Canadian side in the Champions Cup. Yeah, that is nice to see golf. I haven't watched in a while. I usually try to check out highlights of all the different U.S. players and how they perform. But yeah, that is always nice. I know that the Leeds fans like him, from what I know. Oh dang, Angus. Yeah, I know that we're supposed to get some freezing rain at some point in time here in West Virginia. Here comes Forge. They're on the break. Slows it down, crosses it. Oh, get to it. Yeah, players are very hesitant of their turning and stuff, which I understand. Oh, good back heel. Here's Forge, and a little too far. Gracie, I feel like the Canadian League is up and coming for sure. Ooh, there we go. Forge has it in the final third. Another back heel, but it was deflected out. So it's going to be a big throw, hopefully, for Forge here. They could get the throw inside the box, but it doesn't look like it. But they're actually talking about right now. That's funny. You're all talking about them there in the chat, and now they're talking about them on the broadcast. That guy said De La Rosa, so I said it. It's so crazy to see how different announcers say different last names. We'll give it to him. Through ball. Get there. Here we go. Forge on the break. Cross it, cross it. Takes the shot. Good save by the keeper. Ford Becker tried to flick it on to Babalu, but he was not there. So out for a goal kick, but Forge getting the opportunity here first. I mean, Monterey did have a shot, but it was not on target. But this one was on target. Good save by the keeper, made himself big. So here again, Forge, but slipping and sliding again. Oh, I'm not. I don't take any of them, Gracie. I don't take any of them as official because everybody, like I said, everybody says them differently. If you even listen to the MLS announcers, like one will say a name one way than the other. on the same broadcast. They're not even saying the same on the same broadcast. So I don't really take any of them official. So Monterrey goalkeeper takes the free kick. We got Monterey players just running into each other. I was gonna say right now, I feel like if you maybe not even a dribbler, these guys dribbling are taking baby steps. Heavy touch goes through to the keeper for Forge. Forge, Forge now have possession. Yeah, exactly. I guess that's what I was saying earlier. Like the Forge's coach, his beard is flawless. I like it. So Forge has it at the back there with their center backs. It sucks that the field is being the field is like it is because I feel like this game would be even more fast paced than it is. So Monterey goalkeeper has it. He's just standing there. Forge is putting no pressure on him. Now he starts to. And the center back almost lost it there. Like I said, we might see a goal from a mistake with the center backs if they slip and fall. If you're going to play out of the back, I don't think that today would be a good day to play out of the back, if you ask me. So Monterrey trying to take a shot, takes a shot on the ground, wide right. So goal kick for Forge. Who knows, Angus? I'm not sure. Yeah, exactly, Gracie. You're 100% right on that. You gotta love Concacaf, and there it is. Some sliding again, but he holds possession. Forge clear it. Who's going to come down with it? Monterrey comes down with it back with their center back. Golf. I don't know. I think the biggest thing I would be worried about in like this pitch with it being frozen is like your knees. I feel like this is just waiting for a knee to be, you know, torn or, you know, even an ankle torn up because of your slip. You're slipping and sliding. If you land awkwardly when you slide. Yeah, those center backs definitely don't want any part of having the ball at their feet. So if I was Forge, I would put a little bit of pressure on those center backs to get that ball back really quickly. I mean, they're more hesitant on the ball than anybody else on the field. Those two center backs for Monterrey. Yeah, Angus, that doesn't feel good. I bet. That's like I was saying. I would not want to head the ball right now in this game. Here comes Monterrey. Another slip and fall, so it's a throw for Forge. Yeah, look, if I was those forwards, put pressure on them. Yeah, even on the other side, Forge's center backs stopping, sliding. What a sloppy game here. with that. Forge holding possession. Forge right now does have 52% of the possession. Yeah, Forge are looking pretty good right now. I feel like, through this first 20 minutes, Forge has looked the better side. Here's Wright. He lays it off, but that's all. Oh, Monterrey keeps it in. And then Forge recovers. Yeah, it's like as soon as Monterrey get it, Forge get it right back. For the most part. Yeah. Monterrey got just like hip checked. Not really hip checked, but arm checked a guy and he fell down. Yeah, it is it is their first game of the season. So, yeah, not looking too bad. Their passing is very good. Their 1-2 passes just like they just had there. They're in the final third, but then they lose it. No golf. It doesn't right now. If we even see one goal in this. Like I said, I think we'll see something because one of those center backs, I keep saying one of those center backs are going to mess up and the forwards are going to get to it. Forge go all the way back to their goalkeeper. Now with their center backs. Oh, Angus, I bet I bet you did have a headache after that. I've only ever headed the ball maybe 4 times. And the first time I ever did it, because I never had any like training or anything, it it did not feel very well at all. And I had a headache instantly. Forge with a throw, goes to right, and he chested down, and that chest went the ball is going the bounce like Gracie said, the bounce is kind of crazy. He chested it and it bounced like 5 yards. So Forge still building. They are at the top of the screen. I will say Monterrey are definitely setting back. Oh, right. Oh, he should have. So Monterrey just clear it. Wright had a great idea. Oh, Forge tried to take a shot, but yeah, like you could have set the goal beside it again, and he still would have missed. I don't know why he tried to take this. I mean, I guess if he could have curled his foot around it. Yeah, Angus, you definitely have to tense your neck up for sure. Yeah, Gracie. Yeah, like there's one section that you can kind of hear in the broadcast, but yeah, it's not too loud. Good defense by Forge. Monterey were on the attack. So out for a throw here for Forge. Wright is doing some good. He's doing a good job with hold up play whenever he gets the ball at his feet. Other than his heavy touch off the chest, which I don't think you don't have any control over that for the most part. So Forge have it at the top of the screen. Oh, they're trying to flick on and stuff. I like what they're trying to do. So foul. We're going to get a free kick to Monterrey. You could hear them singing and cheering. Yeah, see, like that's fantastic. But again, like you said, the weather. I mean, I feel like they have a good amount of fans there for the weather. Like being 19 degrees, I don't think I would be out there. Kevin, even here it's been a colder winter than usual. So here comes, well, Monterey were on the attack, but another slip up and throw for Forge here at midfield. It's a good ball. Forge with their center backs now at the bottom of the screen. Back into midfield. Forge are doing a great job moving the ball and passing. I know some of their flick-ons have not been that great and went right into defenders, but they're doing a good job passing the ball right now. So Monterrey get the turnover. Now they're on the counter attack, but cleared out by the center back for Forge, and Monterrey come down with possession. Oh, headed by Forge, pushed in the back, so a free kick for Forge here. Yeah, Kevin, not actually the week after. So it appears what they're doing is they're playing so many teams. So there's yesterday's game, 2 games today, and maybe a game or so tomorrow. And then those teams are playing again next week for their second leg, and then they start a new group of teams, is what it appears that they're doing for this. So it's actually not next week, the week after, I believe, is our first MLS side plays. I can't remember off the top of my head. Good tackle by Forge. Are they going to keep it? Oh, here we go. Forge get it in midfield. Becker sends it back to his center back here. They switch field now at the bottom of the screen. Pretty good 1-2s, but again, you can't plant and go. Yeah, that, Kevin, I believe that game is the following week. Maybe. Here, we can look real quick. Yeah, February 18th is the Sporting Kansas City. Here's Forge, takes a shot. Easy for the keeper, but it is on target. He was way outside of the box, though. I don't think that there was really too much of a chance of that happening. But yeah, Sporting Kansas City and Inter Miami play on the 18th, their first match, and then the second leg is the 25th. Yeah, way too far outside the box, Kevin. But Forge come down with it again after the free kick for the goalkeeper. Well, not free kick, the keeper saved it. Oh, here it is. Center back made a mistake. Oh, just wide left for Monterrey. That was their first real good look. It's still not going to be an on-target shot, but just a missed tackle by the Forge defender and made it a 2v2. And I think Forge got lucky there. But I think it's a play like that that's going to happen for one of these teams to get on the scoreboard. Oh, so are you behind golf? Because I am at right what it like my scoreboard below is what the time is on my screen. So Forge goes deep, but center back gets it for Monterrey. Now Monterrey have possession, and he just boots it upfield. I don't know if that's what they're switching to. Just boot it and see if someone falls. Is that their game plan now? Here we go. Now they're making some 1-2 passes, and they're on the attack. Takes a shot right to the keeper. So that is the second shot on target for Monterrey. Yeah, Monterrey are finally making something happen when they get the ball. So we got a foul, free kick to Forge here. Yeah, so right now Forge has 58% of the possession to Monterrey's 42, which I feel like it's more than that. I feel like Forge has had more. Yeah, I wonder if a lot of players are going to switch up cleats maybe at halftime. If they can even. I mean, I don't even know what you would do to fight the frozen tundra up there. Oh, there we go. Forge! Right! Oh, right, missed it! He missed the ball completely. And he could have scored if he would have just flicked his left foot out, he would have scored. I don't think he saw it. But good 1-2, good run there. The first Forge player missed it, and then Wright could have got it. Oh, Wright just missed it. Monterrey just handed it to him. Here comes Forge again. Oh, here's another one. Right. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. That's two now. That's two. Oh no, what is that? I don't know what just happened. Let's get this zoom back in here. Man, I didn't know that was a hand gesture for the camera there. Man, that's two. Having the production value. Oh, that's a good flick on. Number 18 for Forge, if he could somehow just stay on his feet, it would really help him. He's had a couple of chances there. CONCACAF on ice. I like that. I like that, Golf. Monterrey crosses it in. No one's there, but you gotta get a foot on it there, Forge. Two players just headbutt, so we got to stop here. It looks like Wright, and I did not see for Monterrey who it was. But ref stopped it immediately. It's a good call. For it being a frozen tundra, this has been a good game so far. Even though it's 0-0, I think ball movement on both teams have been pretty well for the most part for the conditions. But it's been an exciting game. We should have seen 2 goals already by Forge, but just barely missed the chance. That second one they should have scored. It was a good last-ditch defending by Monterrey to clear it out. Hey, I want one of those Forge beanies. Wonder if I send an email to Forge if they would send me one of those. Kevin, they would finish above TFC. I mean, they've looked really good, like ball movement wise, like they're passing very well. I think they're looking pretty good. Look at that, Luchadora. Oh my goodness, Angus, that would be awful. I've also seen it where they actually use ice skates and they play. Yeah, these Forge kits are nice, and yeah, Wrexham have had a couple nice kits too by them. So Monterrey have possession. We are back underway. If you are not watching the game and you're just listening to the watch along here, Monterrey have it at the top of the screen. Oh, center back fell, but got the pass away. Good block by Forge. They were trying to cross. This is a good ball in behind. Monterrey crosses it in, but nothing but Forge have to clear it. He saves it from them getting a corner, but it is a throw from Monterrey here. So another cross, but cleared out by Forge. Back with the center back. Center back goes all the way back. Tries to go to the goalkeeper. Wright is trying to run it down. Here we go. Oh, and Wright's going to get it. Wright crosses it. Oh, and everybody misses it. This is crazy. Oh, we got it. Forge, a guy slips. Good recovery by the other player for Forge. Monterrey at the bottom of the screen crosses it in. Goes far post. There it is. There's a shot, but not a hard enough kick. Goes straight to the goalkeeper. Oh my goodness, this is wild. What a wild game this has been so far. What's up, Red Bull Insider? How are you? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, I was wondering that too, Angus. Like, I wonder if that's why Monterrey is kind of like setting back. I wonder if the weather is playing a role in that. But I will say, Ford, their passing is pretty on point and just good ball movement. But Monterrey is also doing that. And this is a good flick on Monterrey here in the final third. And then he passes it back to the midfielders here. Back to the center backs who are at midfield. Good flick on by Monterrey. Oof. Chavez sends it in. Cleared out by Forge. Wright is a good hold-up play. Becker tried to head it down to Wright, but Wright did not take off running. So Monterrey get possession and go all the way back to their goalkeeper. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Sergio Ramos. Oh, Monterrey trying to get possession here. Oh, goalkeeper. I was going to say, goalkeeper, just dive for it, man. You'll slide to it. But goalkeeper comes up with it, rolls it out to his center back, and here comes Forge now with possession. Becker loses it. Here comes Monterrey on the attack now. But no one's out on the left. If someone was out at the top of the screen for Monterrey, that would have been the best. But Becker blocks it, goes out for a throw here for Monterrey. So good block. Monterrey have it at midfield with their center backs. Forge clears it. Monterrey get it back. So Monterrey was slowing it down a little bit there to try to build something, but oh, come on, ref. That was a weak one. That was a weak one. So we got a free kick to Monterrey. They take it real quick. Flicked it on. Oh, if he could have flicked it on a little bit more. Not good enough. Forge with a throw here. Oh, Becker with a weird heel kick, but supposedly it hit his hand, so it's going to be a free kick to Monterrey. Oh, it did. Oh, okay, Gracie. So that's what they're trying to do there. Which I mean, kind of makes sense if you have the money, you know, try to try to compete on the world stage. Oh, Monterrey had a chance there. That was a terrible pass by the center back, and it goes out. And I believe we're getting our first corner kick of the match, which goes to Monterrey. It was a good step by number 5 for Forge to defend there, but the clear was not great by the other defender. So Monterrey sends it in from the top of the screen. We got players hitting the ground, and the header goes over the crossbar or out wide left a little bit. From the angle, it looked like the crossbar, but on second look, it looks a little outside left. So Ford switches field. They're here at the bottom. Go back to their center back. I was gonna say they need to get a little bit of possession here. They have not held possession in a while. Here comes Monterrey. Monterrey get it back. Forge deflects out, so a throw. So Monterey building there in the midfield goes back to the center back though. The center backs for Monterey. So Monterey at the top of the screen go back into the midfield. They're just outside of the box here. Trying to do 1-2 touches. This is a good through ball. Cross in by Monterrey, cleared out by Forge, but not all the way. Forge tries to clear it again. They finally get it cleared out of the box. Here comes Forge. They can counter. They can counter. Out wide to the top of the screen. Oh, man, that sucks. Schwanner slips and falls, and that counterattack has ended. That sucks, man. He was going to cross it into right. So throw for Monterrey here. It was a big throw. That should be a foul, but not. Ref says play on. Yeah, definitely needs skates right now. The ref is talking to Babalu or Babali. I think that I forget how you pronounce it, but he kicked the ball after the whistle was blown. No card though, which is good. Monterrey take the free kick. Goes upfield. They bring it down. Pass it out wide here to the bottom of the screen. Still here at the bottom. Cuts inside a little bit. Now they're in the box. Now there's a cross. Headed out. Another corner kick for Monterrey here. The corner is here at the bottom of the screen. Forge's center backs are playing pretty well. They're doing a good job defending. That was a good header for a clear, even though the goalkeeper would have came out with it. So we're waiting. He sends it in. Cleared out by Forge. Monterrey get it back here at the bottom of the screen. Makes the defender fall. Crosses it in. Header. Header just goes wide right for Monterrey. De La Rosa. If he would have put it on target there at the right post, that was a goal. I don't think the goalkeeper's positioning wasn't that great. It's a good flick on by Forge. Is he going to get there? He does get there, but gets pulled down, and they call a foul. So free kick to Forge here. So we are in the 45th minute. We'll see how much stoppage time we get. I don't think we'll get much. We'll get one. We'll probably get max 2. Oh, Forge in the box. Goes right to the keeper, though. He just tried to save it from going out. Monterrey goalkeeper kicks it deep. Forge heads it. Monterrey come down with it. Yeah, only 1 minute of stoppage time. Monterrey heads it out, so it is a throw for Forge here. Yep, only 1 minute. There we go. Good 1-2 passes by Forge on the build-up. Wright cannot get his footing. I feel like Wright would have scored 2 goals now. That he would have scored there if the ground wasn't like it was. He's doing a great job holding off defenders when he gets the ball. But then he overruns it. Like right there, he overran it. Then he tried to like backheel it and didn't even get to the backheel. Forge switches field. We are at that 1 minute of extra time. One more push. They're going to blow the whistle there with the backwards pass. So that is it for the first half in this frozen tundra match. A lot of slipping and sliding. But I will say this was a good first half. Even though it's 0-0 with all the slipping and sliding, I think there's a lot of positives to come out for it for Forge. Monterrey looked better in the second part of the first half. They looked the stronger side. At first, Forge, it was all Forge. Forge had multiple chances there at the beginning. I would say probably the first 25 to 30 minutes. Forge had a lot of good looks and good chances. They were really moving the ball, but then Monterrey kind of took hold, and right now it's a 50-50 split there at possession. And Monterrey have 7 shots, 2 on target, where Forge only has 3 shots, but 2 of them are on target. So it's been a good game. I have to say this has been a great game to watch, even with the slipping and sliding. So, Golf, you're saying that Monterrey is going to come with the long ball in the second half? I don't know. I think that they should stick with the 1-2 passing because I feel like they were trying to do the long ball at the beginning, and that was what was hurting them. And that's why Forge had all their opportunities. I mean, I wouldn't mind them to go back to the long ball to give Forge that opportunity to move forward because I want to see Forge win this game. Yeah, Gracie, he's definitely got potential. I mean, he had that header that just missed wide right, but yeah, he's looked pretty good for Monterrey. You're right, Kevin. It looks fairly even. It does not look like one side has a 10 times the payroll uh, amount or minimum. Sorry, I'm watching this commercial. Is it about boots? Is that what it's about? I think it was. I'm not sure. But yeah, I think a lot of positives from both sides. Yeah, Kevin. No, I agree. I think that I my prediction is 2-1 at the start of this, 2-1 Monterrey, and I think that I can't remember what I predicted in the video. I think I actually predicted maybe a draw in this one, which as of right now that might be what it is. But at the beginning of this, I did say Monterrey 2-1 at the beginning of the stream. And yeah, golf. I would say that there's going to be a good bit of players changing their boots, maybe a little bit longer spikes. I don't know. I don't know the rules with all with the spikes and stuff on cleats. Well, boots. But I like what I see. This is a good game. I thought yesterday's match was good. I thought Real Hope did a really good job against Cruz Azul. This one, Forge is doing a great job against Monterrey, and that's what I like. That's what I want to see from these tournaments. Even though that some of these teams are lower league teams, I like it. Yeah, need rugby cleats. Oh, really, Gracie? I thought that I did pick a draw, or I thought I picked a draw or an upset on one of them. So I said 3-1 in the prediction. Yeah, I don't think that it's going to be 3-1 unless this second half is something that we have not seen and it just all falls apart for Forge. I hope it doesn't happen. But yeah, I think it's going to be. I think it might end up being either we're going to get a 0-0 match or it's going to be 1-0. Looks like they have golf carts with rakes. You know. Ah, okay, yeah. that was my upset. Uh, Calvary over Pumas. And I don't know if that's going to happen. That was just a shot in the dark. We'll see. We'll see. Is that the next? What's the game after this? So the game after this is Real Esteli versus Tigres. They won't be playing in the cold at least. No golf. I don't play e-football. I need to try it out. But no, I play. I've actually been playing FC recently, and I'm actually really enjoying it right now. I'm playing Ultimate Team, and I'm going back and forth. I will say I'm a casual player, so I don't always play rivals. I do play squad battles against the computer, so you can make fun of me. That's fine. I'll take it. Uh, but I play squad battles a good bit. I'm doing a lot of the evolutions right now. And like I have right now, I'm working on Diego Rossi is a 75, and I can take him to a 90 with an evolution. So I'm working on that. But I've been playing rivals too. I've only lost in the last 6 games that I've played. I've only lost one in rivals. So I think that's pretty good. Even though I'm only in Division 8 or 7, I can't remember off the top of my head. Tigres. Yeah, I definitely picked them over Real Esteli. And then there's 2 matches tomorrow. Ciboa against Chivas, Calvary versus Pumas. I was going to do a stream tomorrow for that the Chivas match, but we are doing the Nerdy Soccer show tomorrow at 7 p.m. and Connor is going to be my guest, and we're probably going to talk a good bit about Columbus Crew and all of their transfers and stuff that have happened here recently. But if any of you are interested, let me know. Reach out to me if you're interested in coming on the Nerdy Soccer Show. Would be more than happy to have people on. I want to get to know you all. What makes you tick, what your thoughts are on things, and we can have a conversation about it. Oh, golf, you haven't had one since 2020? Kevin, who knew? Yeah, I mean, who knew? Well, Toronto doesn't know how to, I guess. But yeah, golf. Yeah, I play the squad battles because I'm just like I said, I'm very competitive. So like if I would start to play rivals and start to lose and stuff, I'd get mad. And I'm just trying to enjoy it. And to me right now, it's been pretty fun. I've been playing a 4-3-3. It's pretty good. At least we aren't the Union. That's right, Kevin. I've been trying to put together. I'm going to release my predictions for the Western Conference and the Eastern Conference, and I'm trying to decide who I think's going to finish where. And like today with Columbus also losing Ramirez, like I pretty much have where I think all the East teams are going to finish, and I might have to change it up because of some of the transfers that are happening right now. So, and then I need to get together the Western side. Have I figured out any of the skill moves? Not really. I mean, I use the like L1 or it would be LB for Xbox to like change direction and stuff and slow down the pace. And then I do use the right analog stick, but I've never been one to be able to like do all the fancy stuff golf. And like I've been playing FIFA since FIFA I think like 15, no, 14. FIFA 14 I think is like the very first one I played. I mean before that I played them too because I played 2010. Yeah, exactly, Kevin. I heard that too. Where Bogart is saying that they could have incoming players. So right now, like I would move them down, but if they're going to bring in some really good talent, then like they're going to move back up. Because I still think even with Cucho leaving, I had them in the I think I had them in the top five, I believe, for my prediction. But like right now, I would definitely drop them out of that. Like I think that with both Ramirez and Cucho leaving, you know, Rossi can't do it all himself. Gotcha, golf. Yeah, I definitely use like LB where you tap LB to have someone run. I use that a good bit. But yeah, I'll get into more of that tomorrow, like Kevin and all, like with that. But yeah, I pretty much have my East one done, but I need to work on the West too. Yeah, Gracie, like I would say with Ramirez leaving too, I don't think the crew make the playoffs. I mean, I know that I'm saying Ramirez, but we've already seen that Cucho has left. So with both of them gone, I think that they've lost a lot of good players this year too already. Like I thought Yabo was good. I understand that Arston has that starting spot over him, but losing those guys like Rossi doesn't really have anybody, right? Gotcha. Yeah, yeah, golf. Yeah. And I think doing the West predictions, I thought the East was hard. I feel like my West predictions are it's going to be really hard to predict who finishes where because we had a lot of changes. Like, Jesus Ferreira going to Seattle. Like, Seattle is going to be at the top again. LA Galaxy, like, what are they going to do? They lost, Jovic and all, and like Puig, when's Ricky Puig coming back? So are they going to fall, from that 1 or 2 spot? LAFC, I feel like is going to stay up there, but then you saw all the moves by Austin FC, so I feel like they're going to move up. St. Louis made a lot of good moves. They had, yes, they brought a lot of their players in the summer window, but they got to play at at the end of the season there. They picked it up. They started winning some games, so I think that that's going to carry over. So I think St. Louis is going to be better than what they were last season. So I think the West is going to be really hard to predict this year. And then San Jose getting Arango. I'm going to throw it out there. Also getting Joseph Martinez. Like, I think that that's a good pickup. I think Joseph will do better having a player like Arango with him. And then who else did they get? I forget. San Jose picked up another couple players too. So, like, I think San Jose is going to be good. I think that they'll make the playoffs. I don't think that they'll be in the top like 3, but I think they'll be in the playoffs. And then switching back to the East, like Chicago Fire picked up some good talent this off season. So, like, are they going to be a playoff team? It's rough. It's rough making predictions because you never know with MLS 1 and then 2, like, injuries. You never know with injuries either. But we're getting ready to kick off the second half in our match. So they finally updated the stats. So 51% possession in favor of Forge to 49 to Monterrey. And Monterrey are making a change. Rodriguez is coming on for them. So they are making a change here at halftime. Oh, gotcha, Golf. So in this second half, Monterrey is going to be going right to left on the screen. Forge is going to be left to right, and Monterrey will start with the ball here in the second half. And we are underway. So Monterrey try to go deep here on the outside, and it's kicked out by Forge. Yeah, first long ball already. So Ortega to throw in for Monterrey here. Here's a cross. Cleared out by Forge. Forge clears it. Monterrey go upfield. Forge trying to bring it down. Monterrey intercepts. They turn. They go out wide right here. So at the top of the screen. Goes to cross him. Deflected by a Forge player. So a Forge player has stopped play. He hit his head. Mabuli, yeah, he took the ball off the head there, at the back of the head. So we are stopped. He's holding his neck. But he's still on his feet. Never fell down. It appears he's going to be okay and to be able to continue. Again, I like the beanie, the Forge beanie. So throw for Monterrey. And they throw it back to the goalkeeper here for Forge, and he picks it up. Yeah, you're right, Golf. It's definitely in motion right now. Ah, so Forge trying to keep a hold of it. It's going to be a throw for Forge here. Forge had a couple good 1-2 passes there. So Kevin, you think he's a good enough coach? Well, I guess it's not really a good enough coach, but you think that he could go to MLS? Do you think that's something he would do? I mean, it seems like he's doing a good job with Forge, just from this game, but I've also read a little bit about him. And Forge is a decent team, a good team in the Canadian League. So Forge kicks it upfield. Monterrey bring it back down. Monterrey are very crowded. They just now dispersed. Oh, really, Kevin? I mean, give them a shot, you know? Did you guys hire someone, Kevin? I can't remember if you all hired someone yet. Toronto have been very quiet this offseason. Yeah, Gracie, I'm not sure why they had a substitution. Oh, he should have taken the shot there, but I thought he was off. Yeah, he was offside. Maybe that end is cursed. Would be good for a team like Union for develop focus. I mean, Robin Fraser. Well, good flick on by Monterrey. Here's a chance for them. He slips. A lot. Man, that sucks. If there wasn't a lot of slipping, we would see even more shots. Monterrey still building, but intercepted by Forge. They could go on the counter here. It's a good tackle by Monterrey to get the ball back. The Monterrey, I think it was a center back. He stared down the midfielder, and so the center back for Monterrey knew exactly where he was going. Monterrey at the top of the screen here, heading into the final third. They're fighting over it. It's a throw for Forge here. Forge take it quickly. Becker brings it down. That was a terrible attempt at a flick on for Forge, and they lose possession. Here comes Monterrey again. That's the thing. Forge needs to they need to hold on to possession a little bit better. Good tackle by Forge to win the ball back. And now we're just playing a little bit of ping pong here in the midfield. Oh, okay, Kevin. So Monterrey takes a shot wide left. So Rapids, he was assistant coach. Okay. So it doesn't matter because we have Insigne holding us down. You know what a bust. Like I really think. I mean, I hate to say this, Kevin, but I think that you agree with me. Like I would say that Insigne might be one of the biggest busts of the MLS. Like someone that's supposed to be really good that comes in and doesn't do jack. Here comes Forge. Oh, he tries to flick it up over, but the goalkeeper comes up with it. So that was really Forge's first look here in the second half. Oh, Monterrey. Good recover by Forge. It goes off of his teammate's back, so it's going to be a goal kick for Forge here. Yeah, that's. I mean, maybe that's how he did look at it, Gracie. And like, I think that he could have looked at it that way. Like, oh, okay, this is going to be an easy league. I'm going to and Monterrey score outside the box, and there it is. We get our first goal of the match. Diosa from outside. Golf Almiron did good in the MLS's first stint. I think he will too in the second one. But yeah, I back to Insigne. Yeah, I think that he just thought that it was going to be a cakewalk and he was going to put up, great stats, and it was harder than what he thought. That was a good shot with the left foot by Diosa. Goalkeeper barely got his fingertips on it. If he could have got there just a little bit earlier. So 1-0 Monterrey in the 53rd minute. All right, Ford, you got to answer now. It's a pretty good layoff, but I was going to say. That's the thing. You barely bump a guy right now, and like he goes flying 5 yards. Golf, I go back and forth on Pro Rel. I just don't think it'll ever work in the MLS unless MLS does it with themselves. As in, like, I mean, there's 30 teams. Like, we have 30 teams in the league this year. The only way that it would work is if they did it within themselves. I don't think we'll ever see them like say, okay, hey, USL, let's link up. That's never going to happen. And I don't even think like I think the only way that we would see a pro rel any kind of thing in MLS is when if we would hit like 40 teams, and I don't even know if that'll happen. So I don't think it will happen in MLS. I think it would be cool, but so we got a corner kick for Monterrey. They bring it down at the top, but right to the goalkeeper. That was a good shot though. Ford just trying to go quickly. Yeah, I don't think the owners will ever be down for it because especially like, you know, San Diego came, they're coming into the league this year for the first time. They had to pay $500 million just to have a team, as in like get into the MLS. That's not buying the players, getting the stadium. That was just to be like, hey, we're going to make San Diego $500 million just for that. Like, yeah, they're not going to. I, as an owner, I would not be down for having pro rel. So offside, it's going to be a free kick for Monterrey. Golf, you barely follow MLS. There's nothing wrong with that. Monterrey are well, not not right there, but I feel like Monterrey are doing a lot better passing in this half. I'm really excited for MLS this year, and maybe that's just because Atlanta. They've brought in a couple good players, and Atlanta should be really good this year. But I just feel like we've brought in a lot of players, but then at the same time, it sucks. Like Cucho's gone. Cucho is very exciting to watch, and then he hasn't left yet, but Acosta for Cincinnati, like there's potential that he's leaving, and like he worked out. Like I saw on his story on Instagram today, he was working out by himself. So, but he had a Cincinnati shirt on, which I didn't understand that. Like what's the meaning behind all that? Yeah, Kevin, I'm excited. I'm excited for Almiron to come back to Atlanta. I think that he'll be good for us. He'll help us. And then I don't know too much about Latte Loth, but he was putting up numbers in the championship, so I'm excited for it. I'm excited for what the team and we already had a good team last year, but injuries and stuff happened, and then Ranchuk didn't started to get better as at the end of the season because he came in the summer. So our attack, Atlanta's attack should be really good with Saba, Moranchuk, Almiron, and Latte Loth. Loth. It's going to be fun to watch. You should golf. You should go to Q2 Stadium. They're going to be good this year. I feel like so. That would be a great game. Me too, Angus. I'm St. Louis is one of the teams I'm excited to see uh, in the West. Them and I'm excited to see St. Louis, Austin, and San Jose there in the West this season. So Monterrey with the free kick. He's taken forever to take it. Finally takes it. Flicks it on. Nothing. Yeah, Kevin. But we really don't. I mean, no, we do not need another Kevin. I know where you're going with that. Nah, he can stay in Toronto. Here's Forge. Oh, he loses it. For Monterey just clear it. That'll be fun, Gracie. Monterey, we're on the attack, but it goes through to the keeper. He rolls it out. Yeah, so I'm Michael and I are supposed to go to two different games this year, and hopefully we got a couple other buddies that go too. But I'm excited because one of the games we are going to try to go to Atlanta. So I'm going to get to see Atlanta in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Super pumped for that. And then we're trying to go. It would have been a lot more fun if Cucho was still here, but we're trying to go to a Hell is Real match too. Golf, I think that they're going to be ridiculous, to be honest. With if somehow Ticketmaster gets involved, it's over because I think that the Club World Cup they did get involved somehow, and tickets for the Club World Cup are ridiculous because usually FIFA handles that, and for some reason with the Club World Cup they did not. But hopefully FIFA just handles it for the World Cup so tickets are affordable. But I doubt it. I doubt because it's in America, they're going to try to get as much money as they can off of it all. Because I want to go to World Cup matches, even if it's not the US. Oh, Kevin, that would be nice. Yeah, I got a feeling it's going to be ridiculous. But I have multiple like Michael has mentioned that he wants to go to a couple World Cup games, and then one of the guys I coached with whenever I was coaching soccer, me and him, he has some people that he knows that lives in Atlanta, and we could stay with them. So that would be nice that we didn't have to pay for a room or anything, because that's going to be ridiculous too. Here comes Forge. That's a good pass. on the outside. What's the call here? Offside. So throw in. He was out of bounds. So Angus, I feel like the Super Bowl tickets have dropped because I feel like I have seen a lot of people say that they're boycotting the the uh, the Super Bowl because they're tired of seeing the Chiefs, and like that's a thing right now on social media. So Forge with a free kick, switches field here at the bottom. Oh, if he could have lifted that up a little bit more. Forge keep knocking on the door a little bit, but not enough. They're not getting any shots off. They're still at only 3. And here comes Monterrey. Monterrey now have 13 shots on, not on target, but 13 shots, but 4 on target. Gotcha, golf. Yep. Yeah, exactly, golf. That's the one thing with me. Like I'm gonna have to travel um a good bit for any of the matches. So, but I'm fine. Like that's what I hate. What I hate the most is that the U.S. all of their group stage games are going to be on the West Coast. I hate that. You would not step foot in New Orleans. It's an awful city. My wife went there once and she said it was pretty nice, but that was like not during any major event. So this is a promising spot for Monterrey. There's a foul and they get a free kick. It's right at the top of the box, right center of the top of the box, but maybe what maybe 5 yards away from the line. So Monterrey could easily go up 2-0 here. Yeah, De La Rosa and I think Rodriguez. Yeah, Gracie, it's slowed down a lot. And there it is. 2-0 Monterey. What a shot from the free kick. And now it's really going to die down, Gracie. That was a good free kick there. But before he even took the kick, I thought Forge was lining up very weird. So Jordy is the one that scored it. But yeah, I thought that it was a very Forge lined up. Yeah, that was a stupid wall by Forge. One of the players is telling the other Forge player to move over, and they didn't. And he went right where. Yeah, like, what is Forge doing there? And that was an awful celebration. I will point that out. That was terrible. So 2-0 Monterey. Uh, Terrible wall by Forge on that play. So definitely a tell of two halves in this match. Forge looked pretty good in that first half, and they're kind of non-existent in this half. Not playing well. Still, that they've only had 3 shots, and those 3 shots came in the first half. So they haven't even had a shot in the second half. So here's a corner kick for Monterrey. Yeah, exactly, Angus. And it's over there. Hey, the commentator just said what I said. Forge hasn't had a shot in the second half. So Monterrey corner here at the bottom of the screen. Jordy sends it in. Short. And it appears we are getting another corner for Monterrey here at the bottom of the screen again. Rama tried to save it and force him to have a throw, but couldn't get there in time. So Forge cleared out. Forge is just kicking it downfield. I don't. There you go. Get a little bit of possession. And they still lose it again there. Out wide, Monterrey. Good defense by Becker. Good interception, and then he turns it over. Terrible pass. Oh, Monterrey in behind. And, oh, good kick. The keeper got a foot on it to deflect it out. So it's going to be another corner kick for Monterrey. Monterrey are just trying to put the dagger in. Oh, that's a good question, Angus, now that you're saying that. Wonder why they are invested in or interested in CONCACAF. I mean, I'd be okay with it if they were pouring money into these other teams, these lower league teams. That would be fantastic, but we know that's not happening. Oh, that was a good shot from distance by Monterrey. Just a little high over the crossbar. So goal kick for Forge. But hey, take it. I mean, that was a good, like I said, that was a pretty good shot. Just a little high. Another bad pass by Forge. Nothing but bad passes. Yeah, you're right, Golf. That money is no joke that they hand out to those guys to play in that league. Wright is trying to do it all himself. Forge do get it back. So just take a breath, Forge. Just take a breath and work some passes in here. There you go. Work some passes. Get a build up. You still got time. We all know what I like to say here for a 2-0 lead. It's the worst lead to have. But Forge just needs to take a breath. They got 20 minutes, and passes like that, it's just dumb. There we go. Forge get it back out wide here at the bottom of the screen. Oh, if he could have got that through pass in there, that would have been good. But here comes Monterrey on the counter. It's a 4v3 as of right now. He's got to get rid of it. He takes a shot. Good save by the keeper. Good clear by the right back here for Forge. So it's going to be another corner kick. What are they up to now for? So this is going to be the 7th corner kick for Monterrey this evening. I think 4 of them are from the second half here. Oh, got a head on it, but over for a goal kick. Yeah, Grace, I could see that too, the potential with U.S. and Mexico, but at the same time, you know, CONCACAF trying to get as much money as they can to help out with stuff. So we got to throw for Forge here. I was going to say, I feel like Forge needs to make some subs here soon, because I don't think they've made any. So we got a throw for Forge in the final third. Let's see what they do with it here. So they're going for a big throw to get it into the box. And nothing comes of it, but Forge is getting another throw. There you go, Golf. Well, Forge, here's a chance. Oh, he gets tripped up. He got tripped up. How is that not a pin? How is that not a pin? He got tripped up by two different guys there. Yes, Golf, there is VAR. Of course, they show like as he's falling down, so we don't see what happened right before it. I'm just trying to get something for Forge, you know. So back with Monterrey's goalkeeper. Bright putting a little bit of pressure on him. Forge get it back here. Bad pass, and that's the one thing. We saw it yesterday with Real Hope. Now we're seeing it with Forge. Just bad passing is what's hurting them. Forge did a great job in the first half. I don't know why what happened. Here's Monterrey. Cleared out by Forge. Monterrey gets possession back here. Good flick. Here comes Forge again. Now give it to him. Hit him with the through ball. But closer to him. Oh, he still gets it. Forge. And of course, he tries to go short, and Wright goes deep to go back post and turns it over, and here comes Monterrey. Another missed opportunity for Forge. Monterrey coming down the bottom. Crosses it in. Jordy. Wow, terrible butchered shot there outside the box by Monterrey. Skies it to the right. So we are seeing some substitutions by both sides. So Soto is coming in for Monterrey, and then Jensen and Filone is coming in for Forge. Yeah, Golf. Tomorrow, though, it is not for a watch along. Tomorrow is the Nerdy Soccer Show at 7 p.m. Monterey cleared out. Forge gets it. Someone help him. He's all alone right here. Okay, here we go. Get there, get there, get there. Cross it. Oh, and it goes into the side netting. So goal kick for Monterrey here. They just showed the replay. Yeah, no one touched him. He just slipped on the turf for that where we were thinking it was a penalty. So the ref was right. Golf, you agreeing with him is also right. No one even touched him. Forge just making terrible passes. Monterrey try to go deep in behind, but goes right to the keeper. He throws it out. No, Gracie, I did not. It was probably, what, 1,000, like 1,500, maybe 2,000. What was it? I mean, that sucks that they were playing a home game, not even, it wasn't in Haiti, it was in the Dominica. So, here comes Forge. Yeah, I hit 23 people. Oh, we finally get a good shot by Forge, but saved by the keeper. It is out for a corner for Forge. So here we go. A little bit of momentum. Let's go. That was a good shot. So the corner is at the bottom of the screen here. Sends it in. Near post and no one's there. So 1,017. Wow. That's very low. That sucks. Forge is offside, so wasted that. That was a good shot, though. I liked it. I'm going to say, Gracie, the attendance for this one, yeah, it's going to be more than 1,017, but it's not too much more. Yeah, Connor. Yeah, it is for that reason. But yeah, it just sucks that you don't get to play in your where you usually play. Angus, yeah. How did St. Louis look? I turned it on for a little bit, but it was very busy at work today, so I did not get to like watch any or even listen to it. I ended up getting on a couple calls and wasn't able to hear anything. And I saw that it was 1-1 at one point. But how did St. Louis look? I know it's preseason. Forge win the ball back here at midfield. So we have about 10 minutes left in the match, plus stoppage time. Oh, that should be, yep. Free kick. We get our first yellow card of the match. And it goes to Monterrey. Chavez for Monterrey gets the yellow card. Yeah, I saw that Calvary isn't at home. They're playing here, right? In Hamilton? Or am I making things up? So where is Herediano playing? Gotcha, Angus. Yeah, that's how I was with it. I listened to it here off and on, but had to mute it most of the time and didn't even get to like really look at it. So throw to Forge, but I believe we're getting some more substitutions here. Canales is coming in for Monterrey. Then Patton for Forge is coming in. I got a feeling this match is definitely over now. With less than 10 minutes plus stoppage time. Oh, okay, gotcha, Gracie. I don't know why. For some reason, I thought they were playing in Hamilton. I don't know what I thought, and yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Good flick on by Forge with the header. Then he slips and falls. Gets back up. And it's going to be a corner kick. Corner kick for Forge here. I was gonna say I feel like Herediano's they didn't meet the standard. What a bounce! And that ball stays in. Forge, is he on? Crosses it. Oh my gosh! How do you miss that two guy? Like the guy whiffs and then the other guy skies it, and he is point blank. He is point blank at the goal. How do you miss that? It was a little bit behind him, but come on, Forge. Oh, I know, Kevin. I know. Forge have had multiple chances, multiple easy chances to score, and they just haven't capitalized. That was one to get them back. And then the momentum swings to them, and then they could get a draw. But they miss from point blank range. Oh, this. No, too far. So Monterrey's keeper puts it down, kicks it upfield. Forge kind of clears it again, and Monterrey comes down with it. Oh, okay. Aw, too heavy. So out for a throw for Monterrey here. They're going to take their time. That's cool, Gracie, that they're getting a new stadium, though. Is that stadium going to be like good enough for international requirements, though? Like, hopefully that is the case in their new one. Abuli switches it. Oh, he's being held up, and it goes through. It's going to be a goal kick for Monterrey. Oh my goodness gracious, that's crazy. It's not even. It doesn't even meet the requirements for professional baseball there. Yeah, see, Forge do good. They 2019, 2020, 22, and 23 they won the Canadian League. So Forge, they're a good side. Kevin, if you're still in here, who won it last season? I can't remember off the top of my head who won. I think it was a team that hasn't won it. These heavy touches are not good for Forge. So Forge are starting to put pressure on the back line. Vancouver. Yes, Gracie, it'll also have a restaurant. I like that. But that's good. 16,000. That's a good sized stadium. That's exciting. So 2400 yeah, 2400. Good tackle by Forge. They have possession. Keep it in, Jetson. Good settle. Terrible pass. All right to Forge though. Take the shot. Oh, Just wide left for Forge. Oh, and he's holding his knees. Rama. He turned and took the shot, and now he's holding his... He's holding his left knee, kinda... Maybe stepped weird. He's grimacing a little bit, but he's running right now. That is crazy. The shot count is massively different between the two sides. I would still like to see Forge score one. We'll probably get about, I would say, what, 3 minutes of stoppage time, potentially? It'll be the fourth largest. So what are the three teams that are going to be larger than that? Or are larger than that? Not going to be. So foul. Free kick to Forge. Rama's getting mad. We got another yellow card for Monterrey. Hey, he did have a high boot. Did he push the wrong guy that tackled? He pushed a different guy than the one that tackled him. So Soto's the one that gets the yellow card there for Monterrey. So Forge are going to go for that was a terrible pass. Forge gets it back, goes wide here at the bottom of the screen, sends it in. Cleared out by Monterrey. There's another chance for Forge, but offside. So it's going to be a free kick to Monterrey. Okay, Gracie. So the national stadium, of course, that makes sense that the national stadium is the largest, but Saprisa's at 23,000. That's a nice size stadium. So we got 3 minutes of stoppage time. So I called that the one prediction that was right in this one. So it's going to be a throw in for Monterrey. And we have Kane coming in for Forge here. So it's 19 from Senegal. Oh, Monterrey. Have it at the bottom of the screen here. Kane was defending there. So we're in the second minute of that 3 minutes of stoppage time. Yeah, they are. They are, Gracie. You can still hear the drums there in the broadcast. Good through ball by Monterrey. Try to turn the corner, but no good. It's going to be a goal kick for Forge. Going to have to go quickly. The game is over, but they could get a goal for aggregate there. But they don't have any chance in Mexico, I don't think. Monterrey out wide here at the bottom. Crosses it in. Tries to get ahead on it, but cleared out by Monterrey. Monterrey, Forge goes all the way back to their keeper. And terrible turnover by Forge. But I think Monterrey are playing respectfully here, and they're just trying to run the clock out. There's only 10 seconds left. Maybe not. I just had a ball fall. So Monterrey, nope, cleared out by Forge. We're still playing on. And there we have it. That is the end of our match. I thought the first half was really good. Forge did a really good job in the first half. Kind of just didn't show up in the second half. They did end up with 7 shots, but for the longest time, the 3 shots that stood in the first half were the only ones. And I think they really only got the 7 shots because Monterrey kind of set back after they scored their 2 goals to, just play out the rest of the game. But I thought the first half was phenomenal. Forge didn't really do anything the second half. It was all Monterrey there in the second half, and they go home with a 2-0 aggregate. And yeah, I mean, the games have been good. They have been good. It's been a good time these last 2 nights with the games. I will say I've not been disappointed with the games. So yeah, the next one starts in a couple minutes, so you think it should be the best one. So yeah, not a bad first game of the season for Forge, Kevin. So I'm excited to see what they do moving forward. But we're going to call it a night. Make sure that you give the video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. Also, be sure to come hang out at 7 p.m. tomorrow for the Nerdy Soccer Show. We have the guest Connor, who is a sub. He's going to be in, and we will probably talk a good bit about Columbus, but we'll talk about other things. U.S. Open Cup did announce their schedule for that first round, so we will talk about that. But until tomorrow, I will talk to you all later. Atlanta's kind of on the break. Yeah, Almada gets it. Puts it over. Caleb Wiley, go! Let's go! Crossfield to Wiley to Yakimakis, go! There it is. Oh, Giacchini. St. Louis is on the attack. Giacchini has it out wide on the right. Klaus. Oh my goodness. We almost got to see